You used to whisper in the dark, promises under moonlight skies, saying love would never fade while looking deep into my eyes. But somewhere in the quiet nights, your warmth began to disappear. I kept reaching for your hand, but you were no longer here. I felt the distance growing slowly, like a shadow in the light. When your love went quiet, my whole world fell apart. Every silence cut deeper than 1,000 broken hearts. You stopped saying forever, like the words lost their truth. When your love went quiet, it took my soul with you. Your photograph still on the wall, watching every tear I cry. The memories refuse to leave, even though you said goodbye. I replay the last night, every word inside my head, trying to understand the love we left unsaid. I heard the door close softly, but it sounded like a storm. When your love went quiet, my whole world fell apart. Every silence cut deeper than 1,000 broken hearts. You stopped saying forever, like the words lost their truth. When your love went quiet, it took my soul with you. Maybe love was fading while I was holding on. Maybe I was the only one still writing our song. When your love went quiet, the stars lost all their light. Now I'm alone with memories that keep me up at night. If love could hear me crying, it would bring you back somehow. But your love went quiet, and silence is all I have now. I kept your side of the bed untouched, like you were coming back again. Your coffee cup still on the shelf, like time refused to end. The mornings felt so empty, but hope kept hanging on. I told my heart to be patient, even after you were gone. Every little sound at night made me believe it could be you. A heart that waited too long for a love already gone. I stayed where memories live while you were moving on. I kept the door wide open through every lonely dawn. Just a heart that waited too long. replaying every word of what we used to be. Your shadow still lives in this room, your voice inside my mind. But the truth I couldn't face was you left me behind. I was holding on to forever while you were letting go. A heart that waited too long for a love already gone. I stayed where memories live while you were moving on. I kept the light still burning every single night till dawn. Just a heart that waited, a heart that waited too long. Maybe love shouldn't feel like begging someone to stay. Maybe hearts like mine break a little more each day. A heart that waited too long finally learned the truth. Some loves fade away no matter what you do. So tonight I'll close the door, though it feels so wrong. Goodbye to the hope that waited far too long. We lay on opposite sides of the bed, but the silence filled the space between. Your eyes were fixed on the ceiling, like I was something you couldn't see. Your voice used to feel like home, now it barely says my name. Two hearts living in one room, but nothing feels the same. I hear you breathing in the dark, but somehow you're miles away. We're crying in the same room, but we don't talk anymore. Two strangers in the shadows, like we never loved before. Your silence is a knife that slowly cuts me through. We're crying in the same room, but only one heart still loves you. I try to reach for your hand tonight, but she slowly moved away. Like my touch had turned to fire, like you had nothing left to say. Your phone lights up the darkness, but it's never meant for me. The love that once was endless now feels like a memory. I wish you'd say something, even if it breaks my heart. We're crying in the same room, but we don't talk anymore. Two strangers in the shadows, like we never loved before. Your silence is a knife, it slowly cuts me through. We're crying in the same room, but only one heart still loves you. We're crying in the same room. Maybe love died quietly while we were pretending it's a lie to be someone like you. The room was quiet, lights were low. Your eyes were distant, cold as snow. I felt the ending in the air, but still I hoped you'd say you cared. Your hands were shaking when you spoke. Each word felt like a silent storm. I tried to stop the falling tears, but heartbreak had already formed. I saw forever fading slowly, right there inside your eyes. The night you chose goodbye, the stars refused to shine. Heaven turned its face away when you stopped being mine. Every promise shattered, every dream we built fell down. The night you chose goodbye was the night my world drowned. Your shadow walked across the floor toward a life without my heart. I wanted just one final hug, but we were already worlds apart. Your footsteps fading down the hall still echo in my mind, and every second after that just left more pain behind. I tried to call your name, but silence answered me. The night you chose goodbye, the stars refused to shine. Heaven turned its face away when you stopped being mine. Every promise shattered, every dream we built fell down. The night you chose goodbye was the night my world drowned. Yeah. Maybe love was breaking long before that night, but I was still believing we could make it right. The night you chose goodbye, the sky began to cry, and every piece of my heart watched you walk away from my life. If time could turn around, I'd beg you not to go. But the night you chose goodbye was the night I lost my soul. I gave you every piece of me, every dream I had inside. I tried to be your everything, but somehow love still died. I held the weight of both our hearts while you were drifting far away. I kept believing we were strong even when you couldn't that slowly pulled us apart. If love was enough, you would still be here tonight, holding me in the darkness, telling me it's alright. But love wasn't strong enough to make you wanna stay. If love was enough, you wouldn't walk away. I still remember how you smiled, like forever was our plan. Somewhere in the quiet days, you let go of my hand, and I kept fighting for our story while yours was reaching the end. I was trying to save our love while you were learning to pretend. Maybe love can't heal a heart powerless to leave. If love was enough, you would still be here tonight, holding me in the darkness, telling me it's alright. But love wasn't strong enough to make you wanna stay. If love was enough, you wouldn't walk away. I thought loving you forever would somehow make you stay, but forever means nothing when someone fades away. If love was enough, you'd still be holding me, but love can't force a heart to be where it doesn't wanna be. So I'll carry this broken heart through the memories we made, because love wasn't enough to stop you walking away. I saw it in your distant eyes, the storm you tried to hide, the way you slowly pulled away while standing by my side. Every word you couldn't say was louder than before, and every silent moment closed another door. I felt the ground beneath me starting to disappear. My heart was breaking slowly, broken in slow motion, every second falling like waves in a dark ocean. I tried to hold the pieces, but they slip right through my hands. Broken in slow motion was never in my plans. Your shadow lingered in the room, but you were already gone. The love we built together couldn't keep you holding on. I kept replaying memories like they could change the end, but love was slowly fading, and I couldn't make it mend. I watched forever crumble right before my eyes. was fragile, more than I could see. Maybe you stopped fighting long before me. My heart kept breaking slowly, like time refused to heal. Every memory cutting deeper than I feel. Now I'm standing in the silence where your love once lived with me. Broken in slow motion, it's all that's left of me. You held me close just yesterday, said forever felt so right. Your heartbeat next to mine kept me warm through every night. But something changed this morning in the silence of your eyes. Like love had quietly faded without a last goodbye. I keep asking myself, where did our love go? You loved me yesterday, but today I'm just a name, a memory in your story, a picture in a frame. How does forever disappear without a single warning sign? You loved me yesterday, but today you're no longer mine. Your voice sounds so much colder, like I'm someone you once knew. Every word between us now feels strange and untrue. I search your eyes for something, anything that feels the same, but all I see is distance and a love that couldn't remain. The promises you whispered are fading in the air. You loved me yesterday, but today I'm just a name, a memory in your story, a picture in a frame. How does forever disappear without a single warning sign? You loved me yesterday, but today you're no longer mine. Was it something I didn't see, or something I couldn't change? How can love feel so close then suddenly feel so strange? You loved me yesterday, but now your heart is gone, and I'm left with every promise that I'm still holding on. If time could turn around, I'd beg you one more time, because you loved me yesterday, and I thought you'd always be mine. We used to dance in the kitchen light, the music playing soft and low, laughing like the world was ours with nowhere You said we'd grow old together through every passing year, but somewhere in the silence your love disappeared. There was a future in your eyes that suddenly was gone. The last song we never heard still plays inside my mind, a melody of promises you slowly left behind. We had a life unfinished, a love we couldn't save. The last song we never heard is the one my heart still plays. The radio still sits right there where we used to sing along, but now the room feels empty, like it forgot our song. Every corner of this house still whispers what we were, but time can't bring back music that the silence blurred. Some songs end too early before the final line. The last song we never heard still plays inside my mind, a melody of promises you slowly left behind. We had a life unfinished, a love we couldn't save. The last song we never heard is the one my heart still plays. Maybe in another life we would finish what we started, but this song of ours ended broken hearted. The last song we never heard will echo endlessly, a quiet broken harmony between your heart and me. And every night I hear it like a ghost that never fades. The last song we never heard is the one my heart still plays. Your footsteps faded down the hall, but the silence stayed with me. The door closed like a final call on what we used to be. Your shadow lingers on the wall like a memory I can't hide. Even when the lights go out, you're still here by my side. I try to sleep, but every dream brings your voice back to life. You're the ghost of your goodbye, haunting every lonely night. Every whisper in the dark feels like you just left my life. I try to move forward, but your memory won't let me through. You're the ghost of your goodbye, and I'm still loving you. Your sweater still smells like you, hanging quietly by the door. Little pieces of our love for you. The house is quiet after you, like winter in the spring. The laughter that we used to share forgot the way to sing. The photos on the broken wall still hold our yesterday, but time keeps washing memories slowly far away. I walk alone through every room where your shadow used to be, and this is where love used to live, warm and soft and true. Now only silence answers me in the shape of you. Your name still lives inside these walls like a fading melody. This is where love used to live, and where you left me. The chair beside the window waits like it believes you'll come, but dust is dancing in the light where your heartbeat was once. I talk to empty photographs, pretending you can hear, because the only time I feel you